Chapter 10, Gratitude. A person that is grateful cannot and will never suffer in this world, ever. You can see this on the happy faces of children living in utter poverty in third world countries. It makes you wonder how it is that even with the poor quality of life some people seem to be living in, they manage to stay so happy. The answer is that these so-called financially and physically poor people fully appreciate every crumb and every penny they have. This is evident in the positive way that they carry themselves and treat one another. Now, mind you, not every poor person living in a third world is a happy person, and there is still to be found in those environments crime and evil. But that stems from the fact that there are others that would use any means to thrive, normally at the cost of everybody else, in the form of extortion, drug dealing, prostitution, you name the crimes, which is rife under these circumstances. These circumstances never change, and no matter the environment you find yourself in, the elements of crime are there and will always be there. But in comparison, if you were to look at the first world country, then you would have to ask yourself why or how in comparison there could possibly exist a person living in considerably better conditions than a poor child mentioned, but they somehow are more unhappy with everything better that they have. The better house, running water, electricity, internet, car, public transportation, sanitation, food, clothing, you name it. The answer to this is that the person or people in question have no gratitude for who they are and therefore what they have. The lack of gratitude creates exactly that, lack. Lack of appreciation of anything or anyone is the easiest way to manifest more of what you don't want and less of what you do want in your life. Just through the simple acts of showing gratitude, appreciation, or saying thank you for what you have, your view of the thing or person you show gratitude to changes. Thing, person, or situation in question instantly becomes better. In the case of appreciation of a person, then you will begin to love them more and start noticing more of the good things and attributes about them. In the case of things like your home or possessions, you will then start to take better care of them, cleaning more often, spending more time at home, for example. In the case of yourself, you will start to exercise better, eat better, sleep better, think better, etc. It all starts with you, though, making the decision to consciously begin to appreciate yourself. In looking into your mirror honestly and through your thoughts, words, and actions, begin to appreciate and develop yourself. Just in the process of your feelings matching, you will begin to show gratitude and appreciation of yourself, everything and everyone in your life. The lack of gratitude and appreciation is the reason that a multimillionaire can live an unhappy life, having to take medication to see a shrink to try to make sense of it all. Whereas in comparison, the seemingly poor family living on the other side of the world in relative squalor with nothing are happy sharing one loaf of bread between them a day. If you want to guarantee yourself more good for yourself and your life, then all you have to do is begin to appreciate what you do have. If you ever feel like you're not happy with yourself, not where you're meant to be in life, don't have what you should, or any of the things that will bring you the feeling of more lack into your life, then please do remember the starving and poor, happy family on the other side of the world, and remember that they do not even have the luxury of feeling sad for what they do not have, as that is their reality every day. But yet they still manage to be happy for what they do have. The moral of the story is this: there's always someone better and worse off than you. The sooner you understand this, the sooner you can begin to appreciate who you are and what you have and where you're going. There's always going to be someone richer, better, stronger, prettier, cleverer, and the list goes on. That is not, however, your concern, because that is who those people are and what they have been blessed with. On the other side of gratitude is comparison and competition. This is the easiest way to lose what you have or lose touch of who you are. The most common example of this is keeping up with the Joneses. Comparing yourself to your neighbors, friends, classmates, peers, colleagues, etc. is the easiest way and best way to create dis-ease in your life. Not quite having as good a car as, living in a certain postcode, in a big enough house, wearing certain clothes, not being able to take 3 or 4 holidays a year, not being able to dine out regularly, or watching the Joneses post it all on social media. Just in the act of looking at what someone else has got with envy, you automatically push yourself further from receiving it yourself. Now, I'm not saying that competition is wrong, as there's such a thing as healthy competition. There's, however, a major difference between trying to keep up with or outdo someone, living up to a certain standard, pretending to be what you are not, and healthy competition. Healthy competition is a sport played alone and not with anybody else. The result of your competition with yourself is what is seen by everybody else and misrecorded as a competition with them. Becoming better than anybody else in anything you do is simply a byproduct of competing with yourself to become a better person. And understanding this, you will be able to show yourself the feeling of pure gratitude without having to try to take anything from anyone else for their achievements. Looking at anyone else's blessings or comparing yourself to anyone else's achievements is the fastest way to slow down your own. We are like racehorses, and that is why they have to wear blinkers. And you have to have complete tunnel vision and mind your own business. Look at your own mirror or self. You're traveling forward, and even though you are on a racetrack, if you want to finish your race, you have to keep looking forward in your own lane. Looking sideways is only going to slow you down. You don't have to worry about what position you're in, just that you are in the race that you have been training for, your stride is perfect, and you're breathing well. When you do get to the finish line, if you are not in first place, you do not then get so upset with yourself that you go on to neglect training for the next race and spend all the time thinking about the winner. You can be sure that the winner will be wasting no time thinking about you and just about getting better for their next race. If you are the winner out of the circle you find yourself in, when it comes to being grateful or showing gratitude to yourself and others, humility is key. Nobody likes an arrogant winner or someone that is constantly reminding them of their inadequacies. Great sportsmanship is key. There is so much more power in a graceful winner, the kind of person that will still take time to help those not quite as fortunate. Now you might ask, what benefit is there in helping the competition? But a graceful winner need not worry about helping somebody not quite as talented or developed yet. Because in humility, you will always remember that at some point you were the person that was in need of the exact same help right now. It takes nothing from you to help somebody else. And times will always tell whether or not they are of the same qualities as you. I'm not saying to extend a helping hand to everybody that asks for one, as there are going to be people with ill intentions. Their words and actions will reveal their true thoughts and feelings and should show you who they are and how they should be dealt with. But here is the truth. If you win with humility, lose with grace, and do both with dignity, these doors will forever be open. You get more of what you feel grateful for, and that is the law. God, the universe, the architects, Gaia, Mother Nature, you, or whatever, however you choose to see it, is only ever going to give you more of what you show appreciation for. Whatever it is that you show you genuinely care for through your thoughts, words, actions, and feelings is what will be given to you in abundance. It is not possible to multiply that which you show no regard for. Starting with yourself, through meditation, prayer, however you see fit, showing appreciation for your mind through positive thoughts can therefore only give you positivity through your words, actions, and with the power of gratitude and appreciation through your feelings, you create and develop this abundance of energy, which is what will manifest whatever you choose to focus on. This is why you must make sure that your thoughts, words, and actions are all in sync. Showing gratitude and fully appreciating every moment of every day is how you savor the moment, the now, the present. In doing so, your life becomes so much more worth living. And being grateful for a present that somebody bought you, it shows that person that you value them and the thought that went into the gift. There's an energy transference that happens every time you or anybody else shows gratitude to themselves or to the other person. This is why it's not wise to covet and hate others for the blessings or things they have that you do not, because in doing so, you push it further away from you due to the negative feeling you associate with it. And congratulation and appreciation or gratitude showed even for someone else's fortune, you begin to attract similar also. How exactly it works, I can't 100% say. But what I do know is that whenever you show someone else, yourself, or something genuine gratitude, then it is exactly the same as transferring some of your spiritual energy to that person or thing, or topping up your own. Imagine for a minute that instead of trading in money, think of it as trading in energy or spirit, or however you choose to see it. That is the real currency of the world in which we find ourselves. Do no harm, but take no shit. The end.